Okay, guys, give me a minute here. I have got to start fixing things. Um, yeah. Give me a minute. There's all kinds of fucky here right now. Yeah, something's going on. All right. Yeah, give me a minute, because it seems to have messed up my webcam right now, too. So I need to remove it. Just remove. And then video capture device. Yeah. Oh, it's not even recognizing it now. Son of a bitch. Alright. Yeah, it's not even recognizing it anymore. No, it's not over, Steve. I'm just getting everything back up and running. I'm so confused. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, because YouTube is not showing that I'm actually live. I'm so confused right now. Is it showing that I'm live now? Ah! There, finally. Now it's catching up with itself to fucking YouTube. Alright. Good lord. Okay, it took it a while to catch up to itself there. The dumb thing. Yeah, refresh that. If there's no visuals, refresh your page. That's all I can really say. Because, yeah. I'm still trying to sort out. Good lord, what happened here? Oh, man. Borderless at 2560 by 1080, you piece of junk. Yes. That's much better. Now, let me make sure this is all the same. Yeah, alright. Perfect. That looks normal. Let's check audio. Let's see. Alright, yeah. Alright, good. That looks fine. No, innocent. The game going down the way it did just kind of reset all kinds of things, and I'm gonna check my freaking webcam real quick too, because the son of a bitch isn't even being recognized right now. So give me just a minute to see if I can fix it. No, I'm still here. I'm just trying to fix everything. Yeah, I'm not a happy fucking camper right now. Cause fucking... just, Come on, you son of a bitch. Like, it's being recognized now, so that's a good thing. Now, if I can just get it to show up. Yeah. No, Innocent, it's not the streaming software. The camera was temporarily dead. Windows wasn't even recognizing it, actually. I have since fixed that part of it. Now... orientation, white balance... I'm just trying to get some of this stuff fixed. It's better. Yeah, I haven't shot it yet. I have not shot it yet. Yeah, it's still... No, I do not want autofocus on. I will save that. Okay, so that software is picking it up. Okay. No. No. None of that. Okay, so all of that looks good. I'm going to check my mouse now, too, to make sure that its onboard memory is still good. Alright, good. Looks fine. Alright, there we go. So all that stuff looks normal. OBS does not seem to want to pick up on the webcam for now, so I don't know. We'll just run without it for now. I would have to shut the stream off again and shut OBS down completely, etc., etc., etc. I don't feel like messing with that right now. So we're just going to... We're just gonna go. Because, you know, this is taking too much time. I'll get the webcam added back in for the next stream properly. The good news is we did 5,000 light years in about an hour. That's actually freaking fast. Add another life support to the game. Proxima approved life support. 4-hour time guarantee. 4, 3, yes. 2, 1, engage. And I see YouTube still hasn't unfixed itself. Even after all of that. How incredibly annoying. Okay. Now. How does Humble pull up duct tape out of the quote system? Philip. Nah. Yeah, there you go. Quote 57. Yeah. That's about how I feel right now. And quote 70 is absolutely right. There's none of that here. Contrary to Plater's popular opinion. 49, that's a pretty good one too. You know, I haven't seen Finn around for a while.
2, 1, engage.
I miss Finn. Where is he hiding at? Oh, jeez. Well, that was a ridiculously stupid couple of minutes trying to get everything figured out. Some days technology really sucks. Speaking of quotes and life support, is this ever considered going to Beagle Point and back without a canopy? Oh, see, I didn't say that. Not quite like that, did I? Oh, man.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Did I vortex? Huh. Well, I mean, it kind of sounds like a good idea. Then you realize that there's going to be a hell of a lot of time put into it. And then you realize that maybe you should have just not done it, but you might as well do it anyway, because what else are you going to do? Yeah, I should have, but I was going for as much jump range as I could get. Because when you're going without a canopy, you're really not, you know, scanning the systems is not your first priority. Not at all. Although, I'm still so annoyed by the lack of webcam. This is the first time there's been an Oxy stream without a webcam for freaking ages, and it feels weird.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I have not played Sea of Thieves. Yeah, I just don't see much of the point in it right now. So though. Yeah, I've heard about the trial, but it's hard to get excited for a game that is more lacking in content than Elite is. I'll just leave it at that. Still surprised you made it without the canopy? Oh, hey, we made it, and we're going to make it all the way back to the bubble, too.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Game visual back. Nice, Dave. Good to hear. I'm still cursing my local power company. I swear, I might end up just having to rebuild my PC. Because it's... Like, that's like the second time that's happened, and it's really starting to mess with stuff a little bit. Next thing you know, we're going to go ahead and redo, synthesize some life support here. Go ahead and get that done before I forget. Yeah, I know, Innocent. If it's only fun for a couple hours and then it gets boring, like, why should I bother paying for it? Am I far away from the bubble? Yeah, I'm a long ways away. Is it blue screening? Not yet, but I can feel, I don't know, it's difficult to quantify. It has been misbehaving in some very strange ways that tells me that it's time for an OS rebuild, basically. Draw a pirate on a stick note and say "yar" 3 times and you're done. Yeah. Like, it looks like it'd be a fun game if there was more to do. But it just doesn't look like that there's any meaningful interaction whatsoever. At least not from what I've seen of all the reviews, etc., so far. Windows refresh reset. Yeah, I might, yeah, I might try. Because it is about that time. As a matter of fact, I haven't, even when I switched out all of the hardware in this PC back in, when was it? August? Yeah, when we rebuilt the PC on stream. Good lord, yeah. We didn't even, easier than a format and reinstall. You're true. That is very true. But even back then, I didn't reinstall Windows or do a complete new format or anything. It just updated itself on its own and off we went. Yeah, I might have to see about doing like an actual full reinstall though, because, yeah. I think it's getting to be about that time. Oh. What did Microsoft do now, Innocent? Oh, haha. You know, Steam doesn't even keep track of playtime for games that aren't Steam based. Yeah, pretty much, Jozo. That's where I'm at.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at, Jozo. It's like, there's just some odd things that have been happening that makes me go, gay? we go.
Fuel scooping complete. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, even with Windows 7, I still... It took me... I think... I went about 3 years before I did a complete OS reinstall with Windows 7. It's just something that I end up having to do, because I'm very rough on my PCs. And with the area that I live in, like, power is unstable, etc., etc., etc. So these things sometimes get shut down unexpectedly and in the worst possible manner. And it is not very friendly to OS stability and longevity.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Feels bad, Nix. I haven't even bothered overclocking this PC at all because it runs super stable, and I don't want to mess it up. And it's actually really quick too. No, there really isn't much point. Do you have everything from your gaming laptop? Yeah. Wow, Nix, that's odd. That's probably because you took it too far, Chozo. And some CPUs just don't like overclocking, period. Yeah, see, I could overclock. I actually did when I first got this PC. Well, I should say when I first refreshed the hardware and updated from the old FX 8350 to the Ryzen 5 1600X. I did actually play around with an overclock for a little bit, and I could push it to. What did I get? I think I got 4.1 gigahertz out of mine. And that was about as far as I got. Any further than that, and it started getting super toasty and a bit unstable. Hey, Echo Spark, how goes it, man?
Fuel scooping complete.
Ugh. Too expensive a risk? I mean, it depends.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hey, Cypher, what's going on, man? Just dodgy BIOS updates. Yeah, see, I water cool also. I mean, mine's water cooled, but yeah, I'm kind of on the edge of what that what a current water cooler can do. All right, Giz, we'll see you later, man. I know, other guy. It's because yeah, OBS. I have to restart OBS to get the camera to pick up again after that whole nonsense. It caused a lot of problems. That whole, you know, little power interruption. This has got so many issues going on right now. Yeah, Cypher, that's YouTube being stupid there. And what it is YouTube is having problems pushing the frames to the viewers. But if you look at my stream from yesterday, I was having the exact same problem yesterday, but the VOD of the stream runs smooth, which means that YouTube was getting all of the data, it just wasn't pushing it out. Which makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Like, seriously, at this point, I am 10 kinds of frustrated with YouTube, and I'm ready to just give them the finger. Because this is 2 days in a row and 3 times in just about 2 weeks that it's done this. So, yeah, I'm getting really frustrated with YouTube as a whole right now. How close am I to the bubble? We're still a long ways away, man. No, they can't throttle. There's no reason to. And I'm not the only streamer that's been having this problem.
3, 2, 1, engage.
You have to watch on your phone. Why on your phone? You should be able to watch on your computer too. I mean, just Twitch, twitch.tv. And here we go. We're gonna get another neutron jump in here. Work computer. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, one thing that I do need to start doing is streaming, later in the evening, our time. That way the US crowd can be here more often. I do need to start doing that because, yeah, it would just make sense. Yeah, I know, right, Echo? That's the part that kills me right now, is that YouTube is where, all of you guys are at, is where most of my audience is. And I would like to be able to stay where my audience is, but YouTube is making that more and more difficult. This another neutron? It is. No, innocent. What I'm talking about is streaming like twice a day, basically. Get in like 2 shorter streams. One 2 or 3 hour stream earlier in the day, and then maybe another one, later on. No, we didn't quite get the supercharge there. Damn it. Telemarketers feel scammy, man. I know, right? I hate telemarketers. Come on, you big lumbering space whale. Isn't it a public holiday in the US? I don't know. Not yet. There we are. Now let's get out of here. See, not today. I mean, when is Easter this year, though? I haven't even bothered to look.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sunday the 1st. Yeah, so it's a couple of days away. Easter is 2 days away. So yeah, this is Good Friday right now, yeah, but that still doesn't explain like we're having so many issues with YouTube. The thing is like when it comes to like I understand occasional issues, but yeah, the issues like what I'm in, like 2 days in a row, and you're messing with something that is a decent part of my livelihood. Yeah, that's where I draw the line.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, some stuff is out today, but not everything. schools here, at least where I'm at, like, okay, so I live in the Midwest. You would think, a lot of people think of the Midwest as, country bumpkin central, along with the South, right? Well, we don't have Good Friday off here as far as school is concerned. Yeah, some companies close for Good Friday, but not very many. My younger brother works for GDIT. He works for General Dynamics. And, they're a government contract company, so they have their days off, or they get a lot of them for, different holidays and stuff. And even they are still working today. Yeah, it's not considered a federal holiday. That's right. Okay, well, I'm going to turn that off because that's getting annoying. But we're going to pull up some Nigel Good here.
4, 3, 2,
because I much prefer my Nigel Good right now. Yeah, I have no idea, Innocent, but I shut it off. Like, Nightbot usually picks out some halfway decent stuff, but like yesterday and today, it's in like shit mode. So I've been having to pull up Nigel Good and play some Nigel Good instead. Hans Zimmer. No, I don't have a license to play Hans Zimmer stuff. No, that's an automatic no. Anything that's licensed through Monster Cat I can use, which is why I resort to Nigel Good, because his stuff is licensed through Monster Cat, which means I can use it.
Fuel scooping complete.
As I have a Monster Cat license. And 99.9% of the music that Nightbot pulls and uses is also Monster Cat stuff, but some of it's not all that good, as we have witnessed.
3, 2, 1, engage.
All right, so there was a bunch of you yesterday that were saying you guys were interested in the Ox hat, that I was showing you guys on stream yesterday. Now, I would show it to you guys, but we have temporary webcam death, so I will fix that later today, and it'll be back for the next stream. But I did post a link in the news channel on Discord. If you scroll up just a little ways, there is a link to a Google document. And so those of you that want one or would be interested in one need to sign that thing. That way I can gauge interest in that. Webcam coma. Yeah, it's in a coma. It'll be back eventually. Yeah, it'll be back probably tomorrow or the day after. It'll be back for the next time I stream, basically. Because Windows has recognized it. It's back. So that means that OBS should pick up on it again. No problem. Thank God. I was worried that we killed another USB-based... I was going to be so mad. Yeah, it's up and going. We'll be okay. OBS just doesn't want to pick up on it right now. Yes, if you guys are interested in the hat, though, make sure that you check the news channel on the Zencast Discord. You'll have to scroll up a little ways, You know, not too far, but there is a link to a Google document there. So if you guys are interested in getting one of those hats, check, you know, put your name on there. Yeah, I have a C920. That's what I've been using for the last 9 months now. Okay, has it been 9 months? Almost, yeah. Good lord, it's been a while.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Ah, man. Yeah, there you go. Innocent's got it. He just posted a link in there. I wanted to ask if I wanted to do any shooting. I actually need to do some shooting. No, the current version of the hat Momoka is black. It's black and it has, you know, kind of a, you know, like the teal / cyan color.
4,
That
3, 2, 1, engage.
that my channel logo is. So if you look at the, you know, the top center of the screen, that logo is on the center of the hat. Oh, the C920 wasn't that expensive, Joe. So it was like $65 or something like that. That wasn't that bad, but actually, one of the stream viewers here, Budman, actually bought that and sent it to me. You want a pink hat, Momoka? Maybe. All right. Here's the deal. If you want one, I'll see if I can get a pink version of it. How's that?
4, 3, 2, 1.
No, Chozo, the C920 it was like $65 or so, something like that. Yeah, it really wasn't very expensive. It's only about 65, yeah. Some of the other cams that I have seen have been stupidly expensive. Oh geez, I don't even remember what the heck they're called. I think the C930 was like $120 the last time I looked at it. It's like, good lord, $120. The video quality of that thing has got to be like, it better be damn good or I'm gonna be pissed. And fortunately, I didn't buy that one. I don't even have one. The little C920 does just fine, actually.
2, 1, engage.
Yeah, I can see the hiccup. "4K recording on Auto BJ." I know, right? Oh, you'd still get the hat, you just won't wear it unless it's pink. Alright, fair enough. I'll have to see if I can get you a pink one, Momoka. I'll see if I can come up with a design for a pink one for the ladies, because there actually is, like, Momoka, there's Momoka, there's maybe a couple of others that are female that stop in from time to time that might want one, maybe.
Engage.
No, we'll see. I'll have to. I'll look into making both male and female versions of said things.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh man. Well, I appreciate that you want to support what goes on here in all of its random stupidity. Is that the right phrase? Random stupidity? Or is there a better way to explain what goes on here? Help me out here, guys. Hey, Darblesma, how goes it, man? Okay, so as a note of interest here, I am going to try and have 2 videos to upload. I know, videos, right? What the hell, Oxy? Yeah, I'm going to try and have 2 videos uploaded and scheduled for release while I'm gone at PAX. Random craziness, Oxy stuff and things. Entertainment! Haha! This YouTube channel can't be described. I mean, I suppose that's kind of true. Shenanigans is, you know, Kiro's kind of got it right. Shenanigans. That is the one-word explanation. 3 motorcycles and you're working on putting pink on your car. Good lord. Are your motorcycles pink? Oh my god. You know who else has a pink car though? Linus Tech Tips. That stupid car of his. Are they really? Okay, good lord. That's kind of cool though. At least it's something that you enjoy. That's the important part. Linus Cat Tips. Hey, you know what? I subbed to his Linus Cat Tips channel just so I can see him get the silver play button for that channel. You need everything to be pink. Pink all of the things. I actually built a custom case for my ex that was pink. Hey, Backlap, how goes it, man? Is it Bengals? I know, right? Cypher, that shit's funny. It freaking socks and sandals. It's so cringy. Yeah, it was really funny. Okay, so back in 2000, God, what year was this? Yeah, Christmas 2011. You know, I had my PC built, etc., etc., but I had some spare parts and some other things laying around. Oh no, he does. It's literally called Linus Cat Tips, Chozo. But I had a bunch of spare PC parts laying around, and my ex was, you know, she was in college when she had this crappy, like this craptastic laptop, and it was so yucky. But she was doing all of her work and stuff on that thing, so I was like, you know what, let's get her a proper desktop setup. So I asked her, I was like, if I was to build you a computer, what would you want it to look like? And she said, you know, it's basically like the most girly stuff on the face of this planet. So I had a spare case laying around, and so I took that thing, I took it apart, and I painted that thing. I painted that thing pink. It started out black, it ended up as a really nice pink when I was done with it. And yeah, so like basically the entire PC was like this giant like pink vomit mess. Like, I say mess, it was actually it looked pretty good, but my god was it pink when I was done. You know, pink mouse, pink keyboard, I gave her my old monitor also. And oh, that was an interesting one. I had to paint that sumbitch pink too. That was hard.
2, 1, engage.
All right, Nix, we'll see you later, man. Take it easy. Yeah, I took the monitor apart and painted that sumbitch pink. Like, yeah, that was just... It was nuts. It was very pink when it was over with. She loved it though. I mean, so that won me brownie points for a while. Yeah, Innocent, that's the same one. Her dad and I still talk, actually. Like even now, it's kind of funny. It's like, it's funny that my friendship with her dad is the longer lasting relationship. It makes no sense. Gave up on begging FDev for pink skins. 4 years of being got with 4 ships with pink on. Yeah, it feels kind of bad. There is one of the military style paints is kind of pinkish, but even then, though, it's not like a proper pink. It's kind of... It's like a yucky pink. And then some of the Predator paint packs are kind of pinkish. If you can find the military stripe packs for like the gunship, that's where like you'll find like a pinkish purple one on those. 7-Eleven, where did the face cam go? I had a momentary power interruption here that's been causing some technical issues. So the face cam will return. I've got the camera itself working again, but OBS isn't picking up on it quite yet. I will have that fixed for the next stream. No. Don't fly Fed ships, but pink. Yeah. Do Imgur links work on YouTube? Maybe? I don't know. I don't ever use Imgur, so... Eh. Yeah, hopefully... Okay, I will give you this much, Momoka. Pink is like the one color that they don't have enough of on their store for the female crowd that would like them. And even some guys, actually, that would like pink. There's a few. The Barbie-themed Patriot computers? What in the heck are you talking about? I don't remember those at all. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Vortex caps lock. Yeah, I'll have the I'll have the webcam / face cam thing fixed for next time. I'm pretty sure if I shut down OBS and then restarted it right now, it would probably work, but I don't want to risk YouTube splitting this into yet another part of its stream. Even though it's the same bloody stream, but YouTube. 3, 2, 1, engage. Yeah, the open and new tab thing with YouTube chat should work. Should. Keyword. Not for you? Feels bad, man. You own every piece of pink content in Elite and use all, and out of all of it, you only use one, the Cobra. Feels bad, but at least you're, yeah, at least giving them the idea, like, hey, maybe we should do more pink. Back in 2000, Mattel partnered with Patriot Computers and made computers for kids that were Hot Wheels and Barbie themed. Case, monitor, keyboard, mouse. Good lord. That sounds... Oh, I've seen the Hot Wheels ones before. Okay, I've seen those. I didn't know they did a Barbie one. Huh. Yeah, I do kind of like the Predator skins. Some of them are pretty nice. There is the like the cyan colored, like the blue to cyan one. That one's my favorite for obvious reasons. Really? See, I remember seeing the Hot Wheels ones, but I never owned one. I mean, partially because I just thought it was weird. Watch Lazy Gamer. Clint did a repair restore job on one each. Nice. Huh. I'll have to check that out.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay. I'll have to look that up though, Choza. Cause yeah. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I knew about the Hot Wheels one. The Barbie one is news to me. Oh, I did see I did find a NASCAR themed gaming laptop from like 2003 once. Was it like 2003 or 2004 or something like that? I was most amused. No, see, the architects don't get to decide, you know, they don't get to decide what color things are. They just get to decide, like... Would totally turn all of Miami pink. Oh, nice, Chozo. Hey, speaking of that, did you see Clint Boyer won Monday's race? That's right. My fellow Kansas resident broke his streak. Finally broke his streak, came back and won a race. That's right. Represent. Yeah. Actually, here's a fun fact for you. Clint Boyer actually owns a car dealership that's down in his hometown of Emporia, right? Well, that's actually not too far away from where I live. And one of these days, I'm gonna go down there and visit, you know, during the off season and see if he's around. Yeah, see, I don't have TV either, Chozo, but the only reason I saw it is because somebody set up a private stream on YouTube, and you know, an unlisted private stream on YouTube, and was streaming the race. It was pretty awesome.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I was most pleased. It is, Momoka, you're right. Now, it is kind of I will give it this much, that it can be kind of boring to watch when, you know, they go for long stretches, you know, without, you know, something exciting going on. I keep, you know, quote unquote exciting. That is different for each person, but yeah. But then, like, if you're me and you know exactly what goes into these things to make this happen, oh yeah. It's some good stuff. Ah, Chozo, Gordon doesn't race anymore. He was up in the box with freaking, what's his face? Boogity boogity motherfucker. Waltrip. He was up in the box for this last race. I don't think Gordon races anymore. If he does, it's just limited. How do you take somebody over on a circle? It's not that easy. It's difficult. It also comes down to the teams a lot of times. You know, there's a lot of different variables that go into this, because the cars can have different gearing setups, which means that, you know, the might be stronger, you know, coming out of a turn than going into one, or going down a straight. You know, air pressure makes a huge difference. Yeah. You know, downforce in the right areas, you know, the stiffness of the suspension that they're using. You know, all of that stuff plays into the way the thing handles, and then depending on the skill levels and abilities of the teams that actually built the engines that go into the things will determine, you know, like just how strong that motor is, and, you know, where it puts out the most power, etc., etc., etc. You know, so there's a lot more that goes into it than you think. And yeah, drafting plays into it also. Drafting plays a huge part of it, actually. Yeah, NASCAR does have some road races. Watkins Glen comes to mind. And NASCAR at the Glen is what they call that one. I do enjoy Watkins Glen, though. It's fun watching them do that one. I do think that NASCAR should have more road tracks like that, though. Yeah, F1 is a freaking sprint. NASCAR is... It's a long, drawn-out thing. So there's certain measures of patience involved with it, and long-term planning. You know, where F1 is a little bit more... let's just balls to the wallet. Yeah. But even then, F1 though is still very, very precise, very precise. And if you fuck up in the slightest, you're pretty much done. I was playing F1 2015 last night. My God, that is hard, especially with keyboard and mouse. Like, it's really because all you can do to control it really is with the keyboard, because it won't let you do it with the X52. And yeah, it's hard. I found that when I have fresh tires, I run really good. But I wear out the tires so damn fast by the time I finish, you know, like 3 laps after a fresh set. You know, I'm starting to slip and slide again. It's like, son of a bitch. I'm having a hard time figuring out how to make those tires last for more than, you know, 3 laps or so. 4 if I really push it. I can't do 4. Well, I could, but it's not going to end well. It'd be awesome if there were more road courses opposed to oval tracks. Yeah, see, we have a lot of ovals. There's quite a few tri-ovals too. Then I really do like the Brickyard though, the Indianapolis. You know, whether it's it's not an oval. What the hell do you call that one? Yeah, there's 4 distinct corners, 4 straightaways. That one I kind of like because it's not you know, the same oval as everything else.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, man. Yeah, I am terra bad at the Formula 1 games right now. Because I just can't get the some bitches to run for any length of time. It sucks. Yeah, see, I can't think of the proper term for that track at all, Chozo. At least I'm not the only one. Like, yeah. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna have to Google that. What track type is Indianapolis?
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Oh, they're calling it a rectangular oval. It's not a fucking oval. It's just a rectangle. They still use the Homestead track in Miami? Not that I know of. Not that I've heard, anyway. And out we go. Ta-da! 275 light year jump coming up. Yeah, I don't know, Momoka. I haven't heard nothing about Homestead in Miami for ages. Now, I did get to do the Richard Petty driving experience here at Kansas Motor Speedway a couple of years back. That was fun. A wrecked oval. Yeah, I did get to do the Richard Petty experience at Kansas Speedway. That was fun. It really was fun. It is scary just how well those things stick to the track and just how much power they actually have. It is terrifying. Mostly a clone of Daytona, so they wouldn't. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if they've used that track for a while. I don't know if anyone has used the track actually. But then again, I don't really pay much attention to Homestead at all. I don't think NASCAR uses it. The only Florida track that NASCAR uses is Daytona. At least that's the only one that comes to mind. You know, that's actually something I've wanted to do, though, is build a replica of one of those cars. Even, what's it? Not one of the Nationwide Series ones, but Arca. Yeah. even one of those, because those are, even the ARCA cars are, Jesus, they're stupidly strong. Covers everything from fuel efficiency to tire wear in the F1 cars or in the NASCAR stock cars. As I mean, that's very much true of both.
2, 1, engage.
Still in service because of track days, but you weren't sure if it's supported by any of the leagues. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, not that I'm aware of, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. I don't think NASCAR uses it, but Formula One, maybe? And maybe Formula One.
Fuel scooping complete.
Even that's iffy, though. I just don't know. In any of them, yeah. It's more apparent, I think, with, say, like the Formula One cars, because even with the Formula One cars, the smallest change can make such a gigantic difference in the way those things handle. But it's the NASCAR, the stock cars, not quite as sensitive in that regard, but they are still, oh, excuse me, but they are still pretty dang sensitive. Yeah, that being said,
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah.
Trying to think. You know, I'm trying to decide which one tire pressure affects more.
4,
Probably F1.
2, 1, engage.
To a certain extent. Well, no. That could go either way, because the stock cars weigh so much more than the Formula One cars. Yeah, this is just like a tangent that I started thinking about here. Not, so bear with me here. Yeah, there's the stock cars weigh freaking twice as much as the Formula One cars do. They kind of have to have tire pressure in those things. See, but then like when they run on short tracks like Martinsville though too, like they pump up the air pressure on the right side and lower it in the left. But it makes me wonder how the left side tires run for any length of time on such low pressure without fucking popping. Because those tires, they get hot. Like, you'd think they'd start popping left, right, and center.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, maybe I've just lost my mind. Yeah, see?
Engage.
They get awfully hot. I see, I didn't see many. Okay, because Martinsville is this last race, if memory serves. It was definitely a short track. Did they Momoka? Yeah, see, because I missed, the early, earlier this month. Yeah, Google is the greatest thing. I missed the races earlier this month. I got to watch Daytona. But yeah, that's about all I had though. I got to watch Daytona, and then I got to watch, this last week's race on Monday. Because it got postponed from Sunday to Monday, so I watched it on Monday. Well, the short tracks, they were running those tire pressures like really low on the left side tires, and it wasn't the left side tires that were having problems. It was the right side, which I mean, I can kind of see that though, because, you know, there's not a whole lot of banking on those, you know, on those turns. This is putting a lot of pressure on those right sides. Now, yeah, I can kind of see that.
Fuel scooping complete.
I'm just surprised the left ones hold up so well, even though they're only running like, I'm not quite sure what pressure they're running there, but if I had to guess, I'd say maybe 20 pounds, 22 pounds at the most. I mean, that's freaking nutty.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Alright, so here's the deal, guys. I'm going to finish off this route, which is 61 jumps, and then we'll call it a day for today's stream. And I'll probably continue jumping off stream, and then see if I can get OBS to pick up on the webcam again. Yeah, it's bugging the hell out of me. It really is. Ah.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Ah. Now, so what other racing, like race leagues do you guys watch? You know, any NHRA,
Fuel scooping complete.
you know, any of the other, like, say, like dirt track racing or anything like that? Although dirt track stuff tends to be a lot more local, though, too.
Four, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I'm just curious to see, like, how much, like how much you guys actually follow racing and what kind of stuff you guys watch. MotoGP, but not. I haven't had a chance to watch any of the MotoGP stuff for a good long while. Although I will say that now that I'm thinking of motorcycles again, I want to run the Isle of Man at some point. Pilot and drone races, does that count? Well, it's a race, it counts. It doesn't necessarily have to be auto racing. But on the topic of motorcycle racing, though, I want to run the Isle of Man so bad. I mean, because you're obsessed with bikes for so long. That's not a bad thing. I just the Isle of Man, that's the track that I really want to run. I know I've said that like 2 or 3 times. I'm just going to reiterate the point. That track is great. And drag boats? Really? I haven't watched much of, say, like boat racing. That's kind of a big unknown for me. Like, I don't know jack shit about like boats and racing. I know, right? I'm okay. Like, one of these days, I swear, I am gonna run that track and it's gonna be amazing. I will pay to have my bike shipped over there just so I can run that track. Assuming I can even get into the damn race at all. I don't even know how to go about doing that, period. is apparently there's more than one league that runs it while the, you know, during that whole week that it's up and going. Oh, you have the ZX10? Nice. I have been flip-flopping between a bunch of different ones as far as like what I would like to take over there. This is like the Triumph, what is it, the 650? Triumph, it's like the 650. It's like the 650RR or something like that. I don't know. It's a 3-cylinder, if I remember right. The 650cc. Heavily considered taking one of those. As I kind of like the 600cc class bikes the most. They're a bit lighter. But I don't know. Leader bikes, like, it's hard to beat a good leader bike for sheer power, though. Alright, Chozo, we'll see you later, man. 636 and your Honda Grom. Nice. Turning the Grom into a stunt bike. That sounds like fun. Yeah, see, when I still had my bike, it was a Ninja 650R. So, it wasn't like an actual sport bike. It was, it wasn't a super sport, it was just a sport, right? So it was a parallel twin-cylinder engine. But man, that thing was fun, though. Like, for only being a parallel twin, it had quite a lot of power. Especially in the mid-range, that's where it excelled the most. Its top range wasn't overly strong, and its bottom, the bottom of its power band wasn't that great. But right down the middle, whoa, man. That thing was fun. Alright, Nightbot, are you gonna give me crap music again? Nope, skip that crap.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
There we go. Man, that thing was fun. I think the first day I got it. Hey, Sam Hill. Hall. Where's the face cam gone? Technical issues. My sudden stream interruption earlier was the result of a power interruption. And it's played to hell with everything. Now, the webcam's still working, but OBS isn't picking up on it right now, so I'll fix that later. And a CBR 600 F4i. Ooh. Oh, I got stolen. That feels bad. Feels freaking bad. Oh. Yeah, I ended up having to sell my my 650. That still feels bad. I miss that bike. The first I got it when it's brand new, and it had 1.1 miles on it when I got it. And that 1.1 mile that was on it was from me test riding the thing before I bought it. And, oh man, when I got it home, the first picture I ever took, you know, of the thing had all of, you know, 18 miles on it. I missed that thing. The first day, I rode the hell out of it that first day. Well, I say the hell, it really wasn't that much, but I had almost 100 miles on it by the time I was done that first day. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Sam. I'm doing alright. A little annoyed with YouTube for its continued ridiculousness and stupidity when it comes to all this frame-dropping nonsense bullshit. And then with all of this, you know, technical issues from, you know, the stream and the computer being shut down by a power interruption and all of the problems it's caused since then.
4, 3, 2,
Ugh.
1. Engage.
I'm still surprised you had a bike at 16, though, Momoka? Like, I'm just saying my parents would have never allowed that. You know, I'm lucky I even had my truck at 16 years old. Like, that's the God's honest truth. Now, I do have a little bit of an advantage, though. Every vehicle I've ever owned and driven on a daily basis has been a manual transmission. So, yeah. Bikes, when I finally did get my motorcycle, you know, my first motorcycle a few years back, it was cake for me to learn. It was no big deal.
4.
It was a little bit different learning to do it with my hands instead of my feet, but yeah, it didn't take long to adjust to it. Got Worlds Adrift. Great Test was right. It's a lot of fun. Well, good to hear that he was right. You know, he's usually pretty spot on with a lot of the things that he says. I mean, if he says it's fun, it's probably going to be fun.
Fuel scooping complete.
Is a neutron coming? Yep, that's a neutron right there. Let's go. Let's go get us a boost jump.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You worked it off, and your dad gave up finding you after 2 of your brothers crashed cars, and you ever came close to an accident on it. Feels well. I mean, at least you got it. My parents would have never allowed it. It didn't really matter. No, Phoenix, we had a power interruption here earlier that's been causing issues. Now, the webcam temporarily disappeared. Windows wouldn't recognize it after the power interruption. I was able to fix that, but OBS still isn't picking up on it right now, so I'll have to cycle OBS to get it to pop up, but I'm not gonna bother with it for right now. I'll hop on with him today. He's not been on much. Come on, you bastard. Yeah, it's just been technical issues city today, Phoenix. That's all that's going on, really.
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Here we
Frame
go.
shift drive supercharged.
Alright, so what is my FSD at now? 83? Ah, we're good for a while yet.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm gonna start taking driving lessons soon. Nice! Yeah, see, my stepdad taught me how to drive. And he actually made the good call of making me learn a manual transmission when I was first learning how to drive. At the time, it didn't make any sense to me, and I was really annoyed that, you know, I was having to learn how to, you know, deal with a clutch and everything else at the same time as you know, having to learn the rest of the vehicle, etc., and traffic and all that kind of crap. So I was kind of annoyed by that, but now I see the wisdom behind it, because if you learn how to drive a stick, you know, any vehicle that you're, you know, likely to touch in your lifetime is going to be cake after that, and it won't be a big deal. So I get it. I didn't agree with him at the time, but I definitely get it now. Hello, Binary Star.
Fuel scooping complete.
All right. Off we go to the wild blue yonder. Have to do better than your friends. Both of them got licenses. Only getting
Engage.
one punctured their tire and one. How did they puncture a tire, and how did the other one hit a gate? Never owned a car that wasn't a manual. It's like my current job to drive an automatic. It still feels odd. Yeah, see, whenever I drive an automatic, it feels weird. It's like I don't have control of the vehicle, and I don't like that. Alright, yeah, we're gonna skip that song. That's starting to piss me off already. Well, I shouldn't say piss off, it's just
4,
yuck.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, the thing is, my first vehicle was a '96 Ford Ranger, actually, and that was a manual. Yeah, 4-liter V6, and yeah, that was a manual transmission. I loved that thing.
Fuel scooping complete.
I don't know how he managed to puncture the tire and the gate, not a clue. Remember, she told you about it, but kind of forgot. I think it was an automatic gate that she took her. Ha ha ha! Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, see, my 96 Ranger, it was the first vehicle that I ever owned, and I still had it. You know, so I started driving it in 2004, and I still had it all the way up until the summer of 2013 is when I finally got rid of it. And I took it to the scrapyard at that point. There's a story behind that one. I'll tell you guys about it in a little bit. The vehicle that replaced it was a 1997 Ford F-150 with the 4.2 liter V6. That's what it had. All right, Carol, I'll see you later, man. So yes, it was a V6 F-150, but it was also a manual. And it was a regular cab with just a bench seat. And it had a really long ass bed on it. It was like an 8-foot bed. It was long as fuck. It was great though. I loved it. It was not very good on gas at all. But it did a superb job of getting me moved out here to Kansas. Yeah, it was something else. I loved that truck. Yeah, I really did like that truck quite a lot. Crashed into an island. Great test. No.
2, 1.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I do miss that truck. Ooh, neutron star. Another boosted jump.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
There we are. The first car you owned was last gen Camaro. Before that it was just your F4i. Dang. Yeah, see, okay, I can understand like down in Florida, especially in like Miami, you can get away with that down there for the most part. And it's because you guys don't get snow and ice down there. Hey, Lee. But yeah, you guys don't get snow down there at all. Greatest says all hands abandon ship. See, like here in the Midwest, I can't get away with that. I wish I could. But snow and ice and motorcycle does not exactly play nice. Snow and ice does not play nice. Not one bit, actually. I have a hard time dealing with some of the ice that we get here, you know, with regular vehicles. I can imagine trying to do that on a motorcycle. Fuck that.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Lee, I know, right? You're trying to ride a motorcycle through snow. You gotta be like, you gotta have lost your damn mind. Ooh, this is a neutron star coming up here, isn't it? Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, we neutron highway in this bitch all the way back to the bubble. Hell yeah.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
There we are.
Charged.
I don't think being able to stand on the wall of your ship is a good thing. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. I would assume that means something has gone very wrong. Studded tires on a dual sport bike. You've seen it done. Really, Tato?
One. Engage.
Momoka, you would hate it here. Really, backlap? Huh. Yeah, Tato, is like, yeah, you might be able to do it with some bikes, with, you know, especially if you've got like studded tires, that kind of thing, but, you're not drunk, guess what? Yeah, I don't believe you for an instant. Just Western New York things. Yes, it is, Cypher. Yes, it is. There's always somebody comments on that every time.
Engage.
In the UK, if it snows, the entire country turns to shit. Yeah, see, okay, you guys are farther north than we are here in Kansas. We get snow here in Kansas, and we're just like, whatever, it's snow. Yay, and we drive around in snow, no problem. You guys get snow there, and everyone loses their damn minds. I don't get it. Like,
Fuel scooping complete.
character's torso went 360. Good lord. Momoka, you sound fun. You know that? I was gonna throw that out there. Lone Star, curious to see what setup you have for the Jumpaconda power plant distributor, etc.
One. Engage.
It's mostly just a flying FSD for the most part. I'm just gonna, yeah, that's really all it is. It's the hull of the Anaconda. It's using a Class 2A power plant, I think. Or is it 2 or 3? I don't remember. One of the two. I think it's a Class 3A power plant with armored 1 upgrade. Let's see, 5D thrusters, 2 6A AFMs, a 7A fuel scoop, you know, 6A FSD. I'm using A-grade life support on this right now, but the sole reason for that was because, you know, I was doing the whole no canopy run and I needed that long-ass timer. No scanners, no SRV, no shields. You know, class 1D power distributor. Like, this thing can't boost. Like, you know, it is pointless trying to boost. Just not going to do a damn thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, the sensors, you know, D-class sensors. Lightweight mods all around. 2 heatsink launchers. Both of them have lightweight mod. You know, like, this thing is about as light as you're going to be able to get it.
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yeah, throttle up.
Frame shift drive
Supercharged. Oh yeah. And off we go.
Four, three, two, one.
So, in its current configuration, this Conda gets a 68.8 light year jump range. I could probably pull more out of it if I went from A-class life support down to D and then lightweighted that one instead. And if I had... and if I went with a smaller power plant, etc., etc. How long will the FSD last doing this? As long as I want it to, because I have 2 AFMs with me. So after all of the neutron jumps that I've done, it's still at 81%. And then I have these 2 6A AFMs with me as well. So I can keep it up and running, you know, essentially indefinitely.
4, 3,
Well, not indefinitely, but, you know, for a very long time. No, it's basically a non-issue at this point. Round to the start we go.
fuel scooping complete.
You know, we are making some pretty good progress today, though. Only 33 jumps left. Good lord. Yeah, once we finish this part of it, though, we'll probably call it good for today as far as streaming goes.
4, 3,
And then I want to make sure that I fix OBS, etc., etc., so it won't be... That way the face cam will show back up the next time I stream, which will probably be tomorrow. I'm probably going to do a casual, you know, kind of a laid-back stream at some point tomorrow. Yeah. No, I won't be back, Lee. It's 33 jumps left for this route, and that's when I'm calling it an end to today's stream.
fuel scooping.
Because I will have hit the tens of thousands of light years at that point. It'll be like 16,000 light years or so by the time today is over with. No worries, Momoki. You didn't miss a whole lot.
4, 3, 2,
Are we there yet? No. No, we're not there yet. That'll show up better on the VOD than it will on the stream. Again, I'm sorry for those of you that are watching that are having frame rate problems right now. I wish I could fix it, but there's nothing that I can do because YouTube is being a real pain in the ass. No. Yeah. I'm sorry. I am going to set up a dual stream. That way, you know, I'm going to use Restream and stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. That way, if YouTube goes bonkers, you guys can always go onto the Twitch side and it'll be smoother over there.
2, 1.
Are we there? No! Still think I'm nuts? Yeah, I never made a claim to sanity, did I? Given any thought to stopping at one of the Colonia highway stops closer to the bubble? Yeah, that's no fun, though. I want to come all the way back to the bubble on nothing but life support, just to prove a point. No, Sam, it's because he's not online, and then you ping him and he shows up to check and see what's going on. If you're invisible, you stay invisible, even if you're just, you know, even if you're typing and answering things. I do that sometimes.
4, 3,
Okay. Feels bad. Yeah, again, I'm sorry. If there was a way I could fix it personally, I would do it. A challenge round to make it to Palin and Maya. Easy peasy. No problemo, sir. Never had any out-of-app notification. Well, it's probably because he's checking it on his phone. As I have Discord on my phone, right? So, like, I still have, like, notifications and stuff for Discord turned off, but if somebody pings me, it'll still send a notification to my phone if it's a direct ping. So if someone pings my name instead of, say, like, a here or everyone tag, I still get a notification for it on my phone. You know, now that I said that, I probably shouldn't have said that, because now you guys are going to abuse it. Please don't. I really don't need my phone going off at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to sleep. But, yeah, so that's probably what Grey Test has got going on. So if Beagle is Galactic North, is the South Point named? You know, that's a good question. I don't know. No, Lee, please don't abuse it. Hey, Flynn, what's going on, man? Yeah, Lee, please don't abuse that. That goes for the rest of you too. Please don't abuse that. Yeah, Artem, I know. There's nothing I can do to fix it. It's entirely YouTube's problem. YouTube was doing this yesterday too. And the VOD for the stream was nice and smooth. So, yeah, that means YouTube is getting all of the information, it's just not pushing out the frames like it's supposed to. What happened to the webcam? Well, the short version of that is that this is actually the second stream for today, because I got interrupted by a power outage here. It was a temporary one, just long enough to kill, just long enough to kill my PC in the middle of the stream. So once I got the computer back up and running again, my webcam wasn't being recognized in Windows. And so I'm sitting here like, oh shit, did it kill it? It didn't actually kill it, thankfully. Windows is recognizing it now. I had to unplug it and plug it back in, and Windows is like, oh hey, look, webcam. Alright, but OBS still isn't picking up on it. So I know how to fix it. I just can't do it while OBS is running. So, yeah, I'll fix it off stream here in a little while. Because today's stream has only got about another half an hour. Maybe a little bit less, probably a little bit less than a half an hour. And that's when I'm going to call it for today.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Now, Samo, please don't ping the hell out of me in the middle of the night. Please don't. It's rude. It's rude, son. No Man's Sky was announced for Xbox One. Why?
Fuel scooping.
Why bother? Well, actually, you know what? I should rephrase that. I know why they're doing it, but That doesn't mean I have to particularly like it.
4, 3, 2.
Since when did Zencast have manners? Never. Now, will it actually be a game this time? I don't know. No, man, no, man, no, no, no. Yeah, see, Echo Spark, you and I were thinking the same thing. It's like, why bother? Yeah, it is such a letdown at launch. I don't know. From what I've been told, you know, through the updates and stuff like that, a lot of the quote-unquote problems have been addressed and fixed. But, well, to one extent or another. But, yeah. Yeah, basically Echo Spark. That's kind of what I'm thinking. They're just trying to bilk it for all they can get now.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, no man see Sea of Thieves. I see what you did there. Elite Dangerous on training wheels. I'm not even sure I would call it that, to be honest. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get us another neutron boost, hey?
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive.
And there we are. Oh yeah. Alright, NMS has more game than CS scams. Really? Is it that? Wow. Okay, so yeah.
4, 3, 2.
Now making $60 in profit a week, selling $1.50 Aldi chocolate to soccer moms. Wait, what? What are you? Really? Are you just going to like Little League games and lucking around with chocolate and saying like, here's a chocolate bar, come get your chocolate bar? Like, that's not creepy at all. Yeah, I kind of agree, Sam. Yeah, Sea of Thieves should be closer to, like, if it was say like $30, then I would be a little bit more comfortable buying it. You know, one of the Sea of Thieves devs, Sam? Yeah, see, like, I can see the potential for the game, if I'm honest. Like, I see the potential, but... yucky, though. Like, I don't know, on release, it's very... questionable. I don't know how else to explain, to word that.
3, 2.
Sea of Steams is worth about $9. Yeah, see, it's so expensive. He's the optimization guy at least, so yeah, see, I'll give him this much, is that, like, it seems like it runs pretty well. I'm not entirely, I am not convinced at the content of the game, though. You're 14 and putting $15 of total money earned to buy your Boy Scout summer camp this summer. Oh, okay, I get you. I see where you're going with that. Assassin's Creed Black Flag was awesome. Actually, yeah, I actually played Black Flag for the first time, you know, semi-recently. It was surprisingly fun.
1. Engage.
Gonna get money somehow before Sea of Thieves. He was at Crytek working on Crysis 3, but then Crytek UK off it. Oh, feels bad. Neutron! Yeah.
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged.
And out we go. Black Flag was way too good to be an Assassin's Creed game. I don't know. I liked it. I mean, there was a couple of wonky things about like the way the character handled, but the ship-on-ship combat and stuff like that was actually fun.
1. Engage.
You know what? Maybe it's like a casual stream. I'll pull out Black Flag, and we can do some Assassin's Creed, you know, silliness with boats. I say boats. It's like they're actually ships. They're not boats. This is kind of a tame neutron here. 2 neutron jumps in a row. Feels like long distance travel, man. Alright, into the jet cone.
Warning.
Nice and
Shift drive
slow.
operating beyond safety limits. Module malfunction. Frame shift drive supercharged.
There we go. See, now we're starting to get FSD malfunctions. So after this jump, I'll actually stop and repair the thing. Little Sally down at the alley. Grinding money so you can grind tears and conflicts. And try to beat one of the legendary ships or whatever they're called.
3, 2.
You know, I have
Engage.
straight run away from the legendary ships, like, period. Because they are frightening. Kind of hoping that Skull and Bones game is just Black Flag with a new skin. I can see that. Need to get Subnautica. Yeah, you guys have said that before. How much further do I have to go? Well, while this is fuel scooping, we'll take a look at the gallery. I have 18 jumps left until I end today's stream. But that is where I'm at. So I'm just on the basically just on the outskirts of the core on the north side on my way back towards the bubble. So that's where I'm at. In case you guys are wondering. Jump honk, jump and scoop. Yeah. Yeah, see, a lot of people say Subnautica's really good, so, yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
You didn't finish Black Flag, Samo? Why not? I mean, I didn't get bored of it. I just got, I beat the storyline for it, which was interesting, by the way. And, yeah. Alright, now that we're out here, we're going to stop and repair my FSD now. Because it's starting to take some... It's taken enough damage where it's starting to malfunction every once in a while. Alright, so we'll turn the thrusters off. We'll turn that on. We'll turn you off. And we will repair you. Yeah, I need something that takes time to turn on and off. That's right. You know, I'll use that. That'll help me see where this thing is at. They still haven't fixed this UI bug. It's gonna drive me freaking bonkers. %. Didn't finish the story in Black Flag. Didn't care because just constantly fought ships all day. You know, the sea combat is one of my favorite parts of the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie. Bugs with song collection. I didn't have any trouble with that. You know, Echo Spark, you're not wrong. I've been kind of hoping that having a damaged FSD could cause a misjump. That would do some pretty interesting things.
Module repaired. Presses online.
And where is it? There it is. We'll turn that back on. And we'll throttle up. There we go. FSD back to 100%. And off we go to the wild blue yonder, hey? We'll turn the sensors off while I'm at it too, because, yeah, don't need to use that power. Malfunction if it could throw you forward an extra couple hundred light years, or maybe the other way. That would be interesting. Or maybe cause a misjump that, like, gets you stuck in witch space for a while. And then drops you out in some really crazy spot. That would be, man, that'd be dangerous. And, oh, that'd be so thrilling. You get no space with the goids. Ugh. Kill to have a busted ship at all times just due to wear and tear. Yeah. FSD malfunction that blows up your ship would be born. I don't know. I kind of like the malfunction, like getting me stuck somewhere that's like crazy, like somewhere in witch space, or a misjump that dumps me somewhere completely unexpected. That would be cool. Take a bit for the computer to get its bearings. Yeah. Like, you'd be able to use a discovery scanner and scan the system that you're in. And then, you know, let your computer figure out where you're at from there. I mean, that would be, you know, specific to, say, like, explorer ships, or, you know, ships that are just, you know, that are equipped with one. You know, could use the discovery scanner to accelerate the process. Otherwise, you have to give your computer a few minutes to figure out where the hell you went. That would be kind of cool.
2, 1, engage.
Good reason to get into ADS. Yeah, it would be. It really would be. Which FSD malfunctions could rip you out of hyperspace, a la hyperdiction, and drop in a random system vaguely in the direction. That would be kind of cool too, because, like, I don't know, there'd be like, I wish there was some kind of mechanic for, you know, like a misjump or a malfunctioning FSD of some kind. You know, where the lower the FSD integrity, the more likely it is to happen. Like a misjump that drops you over a random planet nowhere near where you were headed. Tie gameplay into like a Guardian base. Ooh, see? That sounds like fun. And discover new sites and things like that due to an accident. That would be kind of cool. I mean, it would be a little, I don't know, that'd be a little bit exploitable maybe, but, you know, by people purposely getting their FSD integrity down low.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Just to try and force that kind of encounter. But then again, you could always make the odds of that happening, though, really low. Like, you know, like not the misjumps, but, you know, the coming out over something unexpected. Well, Momoka, just because it was talked about during the Kickstarter doesn't mean that they necessarily remember that stuff now. You know, I honestly think that sometimes they need a reminder and a refresher on the kind of stuff that, you know, players would like to see. Make the odds in favor of a negative outcome. Yeah, exactly. How about implementing FSD malfunctions or time dropouts and be dropped out of witch space right by a rogue planet? Like a rogue planet that's out in the middle of flipping nowhere, that's like in between systems, that would be kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. You just blow some modules up when it misjumps. Yeah, see? All of this stuff, it sounds like fun, if you ask me. It just does.
Fuel scooping complete.
I don't know, it would bring... Man, that would be a whole new level of gameplay, though, that this game's never had before. And that would be kind of cool.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping complete.
Well, see, it's funny, Malcolm. Most of the ships that we fly, like lore-wise, have been pre-owned by somebody else at some point.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Hard to explore in a drift with the constant anxiety of your ship being stolen. Good lord. Yeah, see that? That would drive me nuts. I'd never want to leave the ship. I mean, I'm just saying.
Fuel scooping
I'd
complete.
be stuck there and I wouldn't move. Like, Like, you some bitches aren't getting my ship. You can go straight to hell.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
If you and Gray play, he can stay and watch the. Yeah, see, I don't blame you. And make one of you stay there. No. Oh, nice, Momoka. Okay, I got you.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, see, I don't really have much in the way of like RP as far as this stuff goes. I've kind of built Oxy as a character for some upcoming videos and stuff. I was hoping to get my story video done before I went to PAX, but that's probably not going to happen.
4, 3,
I do have a couple video ideas that are going to be easier for me to put together on short notice that I'll upload and schedule for release while I'm gone. It was ship thief to turn on board. It was called a swivel gun. You know, the swivel gun in Black Flag is... Oh, it's the greatest thing ever. I love it.
fuel scooping complete.
Now, Flynn, the guy that lives nearby me, he's, that's Brett. And he's a community. He has nothing to do with, you know, any of that stuff. You know, he is the wrong guy to talk to.
2,
Now, I'm hoping, I'm going to find out who is actually going to, Frontier Meet at PAX East. I don't, like, from Frontier anyway. I don't know who exactly it is yet. Keyword here is yet. But if there's any of the programmers that are there, I'm gonna try and talk to him and see like what kind of, see if I can get any information out of him on this, you know, like upcoming stuff. And there we are, supercharged. Out we go. Hey, Pro Rock, how goes it, man? Going back home too. Good luck on Hoxton. Yeah, see, I have more than enough to make it back, I think. So I'm gonna be fine. It'll be fine. Everything is fine.
2, 1, engage.
And we're using neutron jumps on the way back to make this a little faster even. Where am I? We're on the back side of the core. Well, backside. We're on the north side of the core right now. You can kind of tell, is when you look around, there's a lot of, you know, O and A class stars. You know, O and B. It's O and B class. Or is it A and B? I don't know. There's really bright blue son of bitches that are all over the place. When you start seeing them in this high a concentration, that's how you know you're getting into the core. Nice, Sam. I'm gonna have to look into the gameplay and see if it's something I'm interested in. I mean, y'all seem, those of you that have played it seem to enjoy it, but I missed Great Test stream. Like as soon as I got there, he shut it down. Like, feels bad, man. Get a science roll into the game as a career path. So something instead of just exploration, that would be kind of nice. At least visit Sag A. Not this time. I don't. Yeah, with limited time, I don't think that's a good idea.
2, 1, engage.
And that, and I do need to make sure that I come back to the bubble ASAP. Pre-alpha, so don't expect loads, but for a pre-alpha, it's really good. Yeah, see, I again, like, I get that. Like, pre-alpha builds especially, like, you have to be real lenient with those. Because, yeah, I mean, obviously, it is nowhere close to a finished game. Another neutron.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
There we go. Very relaxed, the gameplay for the most part, but you only got about 4 hours in. Yeah, see, I mean, high pace or relaxed, you know, that doesn't matter to me. It's the quality of the gameplay. You're gonna get Subnautica, don't watch any of the vids of the gameplay.
2, 1.
The best way to play is knowing literally nothing about it. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Ooh. 2 neutrons in a row. That's 500 plus light years and 2 jumps. I can live with that.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
See, these really tame ones are harder to get the boost from. They don't throw you around enough to keep you in the cone for very long. First time you played Subnautica was magical. Huh. Alright. We're gonna do this again, damn it.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond
There we
safety
are.
limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
And off we go. Definitely worth the money. Alright.
Four, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Again, I don't know if Subnautica is my type of game. I'll look up some stuff about it and see if it's something that I can that I think I'll enjoy. Get Monster Hunter on PC when it releases. I've heard it. I've heard of it. I know the name. But what type of game is it? Just out of curiosity. Because I know jack all about it as far as, you know, what type of game it is. Regret using the wiki so much. You wish you could erase everything about. Erase the whole game from your brain just to get the new experience. Feels bad, man. I'll be here a while. So, in other words, it's involved. That's what I'm getting out of it. Another neutron jump. This route plotter is finding me a hell of a lot of neutrons. Alright, so I guess that'll be another one to look up. Subnautica, Worlds Adrift. In fact, I'm just gonna make a note. Come here, notepad. Help me out here. Subnautica, Monster Hunter. Yeah. Alright, I have written it down. The game that kind of like, I want to play Dark Souls, but both easier to play and harder to master. Okay, I kind of get the idea. Alright, there we go. That is the end of today's route, guys, which means that I'm going to go ahead and call it an end of the stream here now. But we'll pick up with some more of this on the, you know, to get, you know, the rest of the way back to the bubble tomorrow. And yeah, because we still got a pretty long ways to go here. Pretty long ways to go. Actually, let's check the galaxy map here. Is Sagittarius A on the way back? Actually, yeah, it's pretty dang close. Well, maybe we'll stop by Sag A on the way back. It's not that far either. Supermassive. Maybe we'll stop by there on the way back. I haven't decided yet. But on that note, guys, I am going to head and call it an end to today's stream. So I will see you guys tomorrow when whenever I get around to streaming again tomorrow. It'll probably be around the same time as usual. At least that's my first thought. So, and hopefully no technical issues tomorrow. And I'll probably be dual streaming this as well. Which means that it'll be on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. Which means that if YouTube screws up again, you guys will be able to watch it on the Twitch side of things. And yeah, it'll be nice. So, with that though, I will say good night, good evening, good morning, whatever it is for you guys, wherever you are. And I will see you tomorrow. Ciao, everybody.